You are now about to witness
Knicks Real Talk just entered the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the brand is hands-on, going hard like calluses. Who style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. In the rip though, I side really cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On this Knicks show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT trip club leading up to tip off. We fuel like confident, put your Nick content in beast mode like my charm. We a cheat code, we roll the ball too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Price Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye. You heard why? It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the lens of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding the orange blue sky. In Metropolitan, we connecting the vets go wallowing. And the matters off the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming on major platforms and fast and fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Knicks assassin.
You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey! You are now about to witness
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
He's on fire!
Hey!
Hey, what's good, everybody? Salute, Knicks Real Talk, the pregame show. We are definitely in the building. Divine Shot Powers, Knicks in the Windy City at the United Center against the Chicago Bulls and the start of the Emirates Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Group stage match tonight with the Knicks and the Bulls about to go down. We're going to get into that, all that, man, break all this content down, all that good stuff. But first and foremost, let me bring my brother in the building so we can really get this thing popping. Shot Powers, what's good, my man?
Salute to you, Divine, as always. Salute to the family in the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get salute to the chat. You already know what's good. Jay Choden is in the building. What's good, Jay? See you soon. Brian Acosta, the supreme member in the building. Peace to the God, Allah wide. Latoria, what's good, sister? What's popping? Everybody, man. Susu, Nick Yak. That's know what it is, man. Hey, Nick Yak, we got Mitch back. That goes a bar for you right there. Travel Vibe, you know how we do. So to everybody, John McDonald, Mr. Tito is definitely in the building. We here, man. Knicks in Chicago. We trying to get this 2-game winning streak off our chest, man. So Shot Power, we got to go in there tonight to get it popping. I'm excited about this thing, man. For real. I think we got some reinforcement coming back. Mitch and my man coming back tonight, and Deuce McBride, so that should help out a great deal. But overall, I know right now it's kind of like a lull in the energy in the Knick universe, especially on X. Everybody jumping off the wagon. Shot Power, I don't know what to say, man. I'm like, yo, but we here though, man. Knick's gonna be okay, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to go in there and get it tonight. The Chicago Bulls are playing real well, ladies and gentlemen, undefeated. They're playing well down there, man. So we got to expect to go in there and not an easy game tonight. But like I said, we got Mitchell Robinson coming back, Deuce McBride back. So that's just more strength for us. And let's get it, man. I'm excited about this thing, Shot Powers. AP was good, my man. Salute to you as well. But yeah, Shot Powers was popping, man. What's going on with you, my bro?
Man, everything good, man. Getting over a little bit of a whoopsie do, this change of weather caught up with me a little bit, but aside from that, I'm okay. Drinking me some water, some tea, honey, throw some ginger in there, all that other good stuff. I'm feeling better, you know what I mean? I still got a little clogginess, but I'm much better and stuff like that. And I'm glad to be on here to get better to talk about the Knicks right now.
Yeah, real talk,
man. I mean, yeah, that's all it is, Devon. I'm ready.
Let's get it, man. It's going to be a good one tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I think you're going to see a whole different Knick team, man. We lost 2 games on the road. A couple of games we could have won the game, you know what I mean? But obviously we didn't bring our A game that night, and we still trying to catch up to Mike Brown's style of basketball. You know what I mean? We'll look at that in the stats later on, but we still got to improve offensively. You know, we just haven't been shooting well. Other than Jalen Brunson having 2 monster games back to back, but that just wasn't enough because we need everybody in the fold, man. It's a team thing. But I think we hopefully we come out tonight with a better sense of urgency and had a couple of days off to kind of just reevaluate what we did the last couple of games, because we lost a lot of games. 2 games we lost was on the road against 2 good teams too. I mean, Miami and the Milwaukee Bucks. So you know we got to try to get a road victory, man. This is gonna be a home and home, ladies and gentlemen. We play Chicago tonight, and then we play in New York on Sunday. So we got a chance to see these guys once they face them again when we get to the Garden. So I'd love to get this game tonight, man, just to get a road win under our belt and then get to the Garden for some home cooking on Sunday. So we'll see how it goes, man. I'm excited about this thing. Let's go ahead and get this thing popping, man. Like I said, but you got to get Chicago Bulls credit. Billy Donovan got the guy playing real good down there. Giddy having a good season so far, and my man Matt Teese, the young rookie last year, he's a forward. He's really having a good year so far. But I don't think pound for pound to me. I'm just talking about man-wise. I don't think they're better than us talent-wise, but I think they're playing a better brand of basketball than we are right now. So it's all about a team anyway. It doesn't matter how many good guys you got, how good your team is playing. But right now, their team is playing good. They undefeated. They getting down out there. So we got to go out there and kind of break that streak they got going on with the 4-game winning streak. So we got to go in there and cross T's and dot I's, shop out. And I think we're going to go in there and do the damn thing tonight for sure.
Yeah, young up and coming team, and very energetic. I watched the game with them the other day. Got to be careful, but we're healthy. You know what I mean? We got the reoccurrence of Deuce coming back and Mitchell Robinson to come back. So and I don't think we're training Cat right now. I don't think Cat going nowhere, but I do think that you will see Cat have a better game tonight with Mitchell Robinson being back there, because now he brings all the traffic right out of the paint. You leave Mitchell Robinson down there. Who's going to double team Mitchell Robinson? You know what I mean? With four shooters on the outer perimeter. So I can't wait to see tonight. I think tonight will be a better night for him. And this way, that's the watch where the naysays already 2 games in. This guy done had 2 great games at the Garden last time, and he just had a bad game this game, and let's trade him. Anyway, let's hope that he get out there and play some good basketball. And this team, you have to be careful. This is look who they got 4 wins. So let's break their cipher. Let's give them a loss and stuff like that, and give them another loss when we get back to the Guard.
Yeah, salute to the chat, man. We highlight a couple of people who came in, man. Nostalgia was popping, my man. Johnny D, you already know. Jay Davis was popping. Jay, good to see you, my bro. Just Nicks is in the building. Cam from the Kickback, my bro. What's popping, Cam? Salute everybody, man. Ladies and gents, thank y'all for coming.
Please hit those like buttons, family, please.
Yeah, man. But listen, man, it's you know how it is, man. To me, it's just another game on the doctrine. Chicago in trouble tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you that right now. One thing you don't like to get is a team who coming off of like a losing streak, and now they know they got to come out there with a whole different sense of urgency, and they a little bit more stronger. Obviously, having Mitchell Robinson back in the fold is a big difference from a lot of reasons, but really having Deuce McBride, who's having a good season,
right.
A couple of games, he only played 2 games, but in those 2 games, you can see, he's having a good year. You know what I mean? And so far, we missed his defense, pressure on the ball, and we missed that 3-point shooting. So I'm really psyched to see him back in the fold too. Hope everything went well with whatever he was going through. Hope everything healed in a good way. So, but I'm glad to have Deuce McBride back, man. Because that's when them long tenured Knicks like Mitchell Robinson drafted by us. I mean, Mitchell Robinson, we drafted them 2 boys. How many guys left that we drafted? It's probably just them 2. Let me see. Other than the newer guys, but. And from the old regime, who was the Mitchell Robinson and Deuce McBride, second round picks and all that good stuff. Mitchell Robinson, 2018, 36 picks, so he's still around. Oldest tenure Nick in here, man. And I hope he's feeling much better. He can go out there and give us some good minutes. He got to give us a lot. Just give us some vitamin to get your feet wet. I'm expecting him to not be at his best. Ladies and gentlemen, he haven't played all year. Let me put this out there. He haven't played. So other than preseason. So he might not be at his best, but I don't think it'll be a stamina issue because I think he came into the summer in real good condition. But let's hope that he can go out there and grab a couple of rebounds, get a block or 2, and kind of help them guys do what they do out there. I think if we do that, then we'd be okay. So let's get this thing popping, man. I'm really excited about these guys, man. Other than that, man, it's game day, man. We got to go in here and shut these cats down tonight. I'm looking forward to it, man. And I think they're gonna go out there and play like they played tonight. And I'm really looking forward to these guys doing it, man. So let's see how they do it tonight, man. It's game day. Knicks Real Talk. Divine Shot Powers. Chat's in the building. We in the building. Knicks 8 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. They down there in the Emirates Cup group stage match against Josh Giddey and them guys, man. Let's go get it, man. The guy, we need a win tonight. Knicks ain't taking no bull. We need that. You know what I mean? We got to go out there and get it tonight. So I'm really looking forward to these guys getting it popping tonight, man. Big game. First time all year we playing fully loaded. It's only been 4 games, but we fully loaded. This is what we wanted to see coming out the gate, obviously. But now that, we didn't get to get Mitch and my man Deuce Bryan missed a couple of games, but now we don't have to worry about that. These guys come in here fully loaded tonight. It's going to make a difference because what maybe Hawk did his best. Tyler Coley did their best, but you notice in them 2 games against the last 2 games, you notice they tapered off. And no knock on them, but that just show who they are and their experience in the NBA, how long they've been here compared to how long Mitchell Robinson and Deuce been here. It's a big difference there, ladies and gentlemen. And they helped out pretty good. But like I said, sometimes, your experience can catch up to you. And I think in the last couple of games on the road, it caught up to Hot Party and my man Tyler Cole just a little bit. That don't mean the rest of the season they're not going to do good. But the last 2 games, you notice what they did in the first 2 games at Madison Square Garden on their home court was different than what they did in Miami and Milwaukee. Because, the nets of the rims is different, the lights is different, and the pressure is different. So hopefully having Mitch and Deuce and Bride here might take a little pressure off the Knicks. Let's see how it goes. I think they go and get it popping tonight. But I'm just glad overall, Shot Pal, we finally got a good, healthy team going out there on the floor tonight. I just want to see them go out there and play ball for 48 minutes, cross T's and dot I's and do what they do and get it popping. Cat, I know everybody the jury's out on Cat for a couple of games. Listen, he didn't have bad game. He had a bad scoring game. And we got to make sure we got to put in all the variables about Cat. Cat didn't have bad games. He just had a bad offense game from a shooting standpoint, but his assist numbers was good. His rebounding numbers stayed double-double. 15 rebounds, 18, whatever. He just right at that Milwaukee game in the second half, he kind of drifted away. I don't want to hear that Kyle Kuzma shit. Forget Kyle Kuzma. He had nothing to do with stopping Cat. Cat just kind of drifted away to me. It seemed like I don't know what the quad or not. I'm not making no excuses for him, but I think the first half was different than the second half in that Milwaukee game. Let's see if Cat bounced back tonight and let everybody know. Listen, I'm 24 and 13 last year. Which I think I lost my skills or something. Nah, you just had a.
Where do you think they went? Like, what happened?
Like, he ain't losing skills, you know what I mean? Like, the man was 24-13 last year, so he lost his skills. He just had a back couple of games, Shot Pal. But I think he bounced back tonight in a big way. And first of all, the bigs he playing against tonight, New York should eat them cat for lunch because Vucevic is not a defender like that. He's not no force down there defensively. Offense, he get buckets. But I think Cat should eat tonight, man. I mean, that's not a big team down there. They probably got some guys on the bench that can got a little bit of side, but they starting lineup is not long, but they talented though. So let's see how it goes. I think they go out there and really perform tonight and get this thing popping.
One thing that we mentioned earlier was about Mitch starting tonight and how you gonna double team Mitch. Mitch is a force down low. If you don't watch it and stuff like that, when Mitch is on the floor, guys double team Mitch when it's for the offensive rebound. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, who's going to double team Mitch if he's down there praying on the lower block? Who's going to double team Mitch? Because if he makes the move, if somebody makes the move and Mitch steps over into the paint, who's going to stop him? I mean, let's hope that he's strong enough to get out there tonight. But I think this is going to make Cat a little bit better tonight, in my opinion. Because now Cat doesn't have to worry about shooting a 3-point shot on offense and then have to run in hard to try to grab the rebound on defense. He doesn't have to do that now. Now he doesn't have to shoot the shot, and if he misses it, he has to run in for the 3-point land to try to grab the rebound. Been excellent doing rebounding, though. He has been playing some good basketball, rebounding basketball. He is a great rebounder, you know what I mean? So, but I think with Mitch on the court tonight, I think you'll see a lot. Hopefully, you'll see better. Hopefully, they'll knock down shots tonight because you'll have Brunson out there, you have OG out there, you have McHale out there, and you have Cat out there on the perimeter. You know what I mean? And then you have Mitch solely to be down there to help with defense. And another thing, if you haven't noticed, the Knicks are playing real good rebounding the basketball. They have been playing phenomenal rebound. All of them, they're all but 7 here, 8, 6, 7, 8. They're all Deuce, even Brunson. So with those little things that sometimes in the early part of the year, that if you don't notice it, once it start coming more frequently and you start seeing it and more stuff like that, You know, I've noticed it, so I'm just bringing it out there just in case if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat once again, man. Salute to everybody in the building. East Blue, what's good, my man? Randu is popping, my man. Good to see you. East Blue's in the building, man. Salute to you as well. Thank y'all for coming in, man. We in the building, man. Knicks got to go in Chicago tonight. Go down in the Windy City, man. Go out there and do what they do. You know, I still think y'all got the better pieces, so you got good deep dish, but we about to eat that deep dish tonight. We about to handle these boys tonight, man. I ain't playing with these guys. They're gonna take their first loss tonight. I don't think the Knicks playing tonight. I don't think they're coming in to play tonight. I think they're coming in to handle business. You know, and let's get it popping, man. I think it's gonna be a good one, man, for real, for real. But listen, let's get into the stats and everything right quick. Get that out the way, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all make sure y'all do that one thing for your boys, man. Y'all subscribe for your man to them. Yeah. For Knicks Real Talk. Hit that like and subscribe for your man to them. Hit that like and subscribe for Knicks Real Talk. Yeah, let's get into these stats and everything, man. Then we get back at that, man. We in the building. Let's talk about it, man. Let's get into these lineups and all that good stuff, man, and we really get it done. I'm sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, real quick, on that note, on that bottom note, if you look at the Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, right here, 33% from downtown, 40% from the field. That's why the season ain't kicked in yet for us. Look at the Chicago Bulls number. Look at the Knicks. They shooting 38 from downtown. We shooting 33. They shooting almost 50% from the floor. We shooting abysmal 40%. But we know the number is not going to stay like that all year long. I think they will creep up sooner or later. But that's why I think there's no need to panic. But our defense is fifth in the association for point wise. They only giving up 110. They fifth in the association with OKC, Clippers, and a couple of other people. So the defense is not bad right now. We just got to let our offense catch up to Mike Brown's system. You know, we rebound the ball pretty well. Obviously, when you're not going to have a lot of assists if your field goal percentage is not good. We only got 23 assists per game because we only shooting 40% from the floor. We're only shooting below average from downtown league-wise. You know, I think league average around 35%. So we got a couple of things we got to, just hopefully as time go on and these guys to get a rhythm, we get back and these numbers start matching their numbers over here. But if we want to the reason why it needs a 2-2, look no further than their 3-point percentage, look no further than their field goal percentage. So we just got to tighten up a couple of screws and all that stuff, man. And then we get back at it. You know, that's really what I really could say, man. So let's not get too worried right now. We just got to maintain, man. We're going to be okay. I ain't worried about the Knicks. They're going to be okay. Wacko from Brooklyn's in the building. Wacko, no, he in the building. We're going to be okay. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody, Doug Fresh, everybody, man. We in the building, man. Listen, next week we get back on the recap. I had to shut it down for a couple days because I was working on some new content, some new stuff, and some a new intro for the show. So next week we get back with the recap, man. So y'all make sure y'all tap in the night after the Knicks game, and we get it popping on it. Back on that, man. AP, my brother, thank you always, man. I can't tell you enough how much we appreciate you supporting the show financially, man. Real talk, man, for real. But yeah, man, let's get it tonight, man. Let's go get this thing, Shot Power. We need to go in Chicago and handle this thing tonight, man. I'm giddy about this shit because I just know this team is better than the last 2 games we played. And they wasn't bad because like we should have beat Miami. We had that. We were there for that game. Except we let them guys shoot 31 free throws. Norman Powell had 12 by himself and knocked down 12. Bam Adebayo had 8. So we just got to be more assertive on the defense side of the ball. And we playing good defense because like I said, we fifth in association from a point perspective. But we just got to make sure we don't let nobody go to the charity strike 31 times in the game. And obviously, in the game against Milwaukee, we just our offense it was there. We had a chance to have a fake comeback, but we didn't. You know what I mean? And we didn't get it popping. So we're gonna have to rectify this thing tonight. And I'm looking for the Knicks to go out there coming off from the tip, the opening tip, man, to go out there and go hard at it. Like I said, now we got Josh Hart back, we got Mitch back, we got Deuce back. Let's go. No knock on all our other young guys. They're gonna be there when we need them. But them young guys still not Mitchell Robinson. I love Hawk Purdy, but he's not Mitchell Robinson. I love Tyler Kohler, but he's not Deuce McBride. You know what I mean? So and that's a big difference from a how would I say experience standpoint, defense standpoint alone. You know what I mean? And so I think it makes a big difference when you got guys like that who've been around, know the game, understand the game, and not saying that these guys that I'm speaking about are never going to be good. But they had a little bit of flashes, like I said, on the home court. But when they got down to Miami, if you look at the last couple of games, the guys was almost MIA in them games. I mean, they tried, but still, I think that the level of competition with Davion Mitchell and Hollins, it kind of reared its ugly head against Tyler Kolek and them. So now let's see how it goes tonight when we got Deuce and them back in the fold. And hopefully we can go out there and get it popping tonight.
Yeah, this will be a Deuce, Clarkson, Josh Hart, probably Huck Purdy, more than likely Yabusele. You know what I mean? So let's get it. You know what I mean? That'll be our backcourt tonight, and then we have our starting 5. Once again, I'm just hoping that Mitchell Robinson makes it easier for the guys to shoot those 53-pointers that they want to shoot tonight. I mean, I think this is going to be a big change with Mitchell Robinson and OG helping on the weak side, or Cat helping on the strong side, or something like that to come and help him get to the rebounds and stuff like that. So and the guys are rebounding the basketball. So I think this is the night that they start knocking down some shots. I mean, I think I think from out of this 33%, I think at least by tonight, I want them to get into the 40% range tonight. So this way it can try to even out that low percentage that they have right now, because that is a low percentage. But because we're shooting way more shots than we been shooting last year, 32, 35. Now we're up to 50 some games, but the percentages is not good. And just like the field goal percentage, let's start knocking down. It's going to be different when we start getting more offensive rebounds on the missed shots, because if you're not paying attention, we're missing shots because, we're not hitting shots. So that means we're missing it, and we're not capitalizing, grabbing the rebounds on offense. I think we're more defensive rebounds now, not shabby on offense, but not as many as defensive. So let's even it out tonight. Mitchell Robinson, get on the court and play some good basketball tonight. That's what I want to see. And I think him being on the court will make everybody else in position to be better tonight. You'll see everybody getting their assists up tonight by people making shots tonight, in my opinion.
Yeah, real talk. You know what, man? And not only that, I'm with Dave House on this one. Hey, man, let's go for that Emirates Cup chip. A trophy is a trophy, no matter.
Yeah, let's get it. It starts it.
Let's start. Listen, no matter even if you playing for if the chip was a cup of soda, I don't give a shit. You go. If you playing for something, you got to go out there and try to win it. Let's hope we can get to this cup thing, man, to make a difference. You know what I mean? And what a good time for us to come in a cup off a losing streak, because you never know. One thing about a losing streak, it'll set a tone for you to go on a winning streak. And this team is a talented group of individuals, real high IQ individuals. Ain't like we got a bunch of scrubs down here in New York, ladies and gentlemen.
And had a couple of days off.
Right. We got some bona fide players over here. So, and now you're about to see us at our strongest. Whereas, boy, you got to see the Knicks literally at their strongest from a body perspective. They literally got two of them Think about this here. They was missing 2 of their best defenders. And they still fit in the association, and they was missing 2 of their best defenders. And almost 3 with Josh Hart till he got back. Not the best, but he had played some defense. So now that you got Deuce, my man, and Josh Hart back, you can't tell me you ain't. Now you about to see the whole team that we want to see coming off the rip from the beginning of the season. This is literally the team that we expected to see on opening night. You know what I mean? And we beat Cleveland on open night without Mitchell Robinson. We beat Boston without Mitchell Robinson. We just lost to a big team in Miami and Milwaukee without them guys. But now, I think it's going to be a little bit different tonight. So I'm really expecting these to go out there and really get on their game tonight, Shop Howard. And it's going to be a tough game. And these guys are playing good basketball down in Chicago. Over in Chicago, I meant to say they're playing good ball right now. They undefeated. They clicking. Billy Donovan got these guys playing some good basketball over there. So we not to go in there and take them guys lightly because it's still a road game. But I'm really ecstatic about this one. I think they need to go in and get it done tonight, man. And I think it's going to be different because of who we got on the court. Even if Mitchell Robinson only played 15 minutes, you ain't got to play him the whole game. Let him play 3 minutes a quarter. You got to get Mitchell Robinson back here slowly but surely. Don't rush throw him out there for 25 minutes. No, let him play about 15 minutes because he's just coming off an injury. Then the next game, now you play him 18. Then the game after that, you play him 20 or whatever. But we can't expect Mitchell Robinson tonight to go out there and give you a double-double tonight. It ain't gonna happen, maybe, because first of all, he haven't played all season except for the preseason. And he still got to kind of get acclimated to the system as well. But I do think this is overall what he do without a system, which is rebound and block shot. I think he'd be fine there. Right. Yeah. He can rebound the basketball without no matter what system he in, and he can block a shot no matter what system he's in. But I don't want to overthink that because Mitch is back, like he's going to be this dominant force. No, because he's coming off an injury, so it's going to take time for him to get acclimated to what we do. So I'm really excited about it. But Deuce is different because Deuce played a couple of games. So I'm expecting Deuce just to pick up where he left off because he was out. So let's see how it goes. I'm expecting these cats to go get a pop in the night, Shop Howard. I really think they go out there and do their thing. And all that. Salute to the chat, man. Dave Haas was good. Salute to you, my man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. But listen, one step at a time, one game at a time. But we get to go to 3-2 tonight. And let's say we can get it done tonight. Because this is a home and home, ladies and gentlemen. We got them tonight. Then we got them in MSG on Sunday. On Sunday, yeah, we got them in MSG. So it's like a back-to-back thing. Not back-to-back, but home and home. I apologize. We go ahead and get it popping, man, for real. But listen, man, salute to everybody, man. Make sure I hit that button for your brothers, man. We in here. The Knicks is in there. The chat is in the building. We open up the panel in a minute, Jay. Appreciate your patience. Child Power, just another game on the doctor, my man. But it seems like this is going to be an interesting one just due to the fact who we got back today.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a difference. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I hope everything's okay with Deuce and everything like that. But the last 2 games, I missed him being on the court. I missed him being on the court, hitting those big shots. And those shots that either get us closer to breaking even or keep us afloat over for them to catch up to us. I missed those shots from him. I missed that point of attack defense that he puts out there. So let's see when he gets on the court, if he can bring that back. He wasn't out for injury, so he should be hungry tonight. He should want to, really get out there and knock down some shots. And he's been pretty accurate with his shots so far this year. And this was something dealing with the family, not an injury. So he wasn't out, with a twist ankle or all these things that can happen when you play basketball. So he should be right back into the same gear of things. Mitchell Robinson, on the other hand, we haven't seen him since the preseason. I think Mitch said, man, I think I twisted my ankle. Mitch, sit down. I think Mitch came out of that preseason. He said, man, I twisted my ankle a little bit. Sit down. You sitting there. That's it. We're gonna make sure. So you okay? You all right? No. We're gonna be fine. I think we can get through the first 2 or 3 games. You gonna sit down. But I can play. No. You are too important to us right now. We do not need you to play. Sit it down. But I really want to get out there and play with the first game in New York. No. Sit down and wait till we go on the road. Now I'm just saying. Now I'm pushing it. I'm pushing it now. But that's what I think they did with Mitchell Robinson. So let's see if that's what it is tonight. I think Mitchell Robinson come back tonight. And like I said, I don't think he's going to be. I think he could get 12 or 14 rebounds tonight because who's going to, if he gets double teamed, it's going to be a food or fab Phantom, not Eaton, because if you double team Mitchell Robinson down on the block, you're going to leave one of the other, especially in the starting lineup, of guys that need to hit shots tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson. And Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges have been hitting pretty good. OG has been shooting pretty well too. If we can get Cat on that same note, who's going to double team one of our starters? That's when the game is going to start be easier because it's going to be one-on-one defense. And if Mitch ever decides that he want to drop down and bounce the ball and try to dunk it or something like that, or throw it up or something like that, so be it. Let's get it.
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, if Mitchell Robinson wake up in the morning and he even got a tingling in his big toe, tell Mike Brown you
That's what they blow whistles to the phone.
If he got a tingle in his toe, tell Mike Brown, put me on the IR, man. We need you in April. We need you in April and May. You wake up in the morning and you feel like you got bit by a mosquito on your big toe. Your ass down. No. We need one more in April and May and June. But I'm glad he's back tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Mitchell Robinson makes a difference, man. But just having some fun with it. But
yeah, let's see if he makes a difference tonight. Because in my mind, with him being back here tonight, if you watch Mitchell Robinson on the court, usually it's two guys that double team Mitchell Robinson. Who gonna double team Mitchell Robinson tonight?
Right. Yeah.
Who gonna double team Richard Robinson with Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Karl Anthony Towns on the perimeter? Who's going to double team Mitchell Robinson tonight? This is going to be one of those games that's going to be very exciting to watch because this is what I imagine coming this year. You know what I mean? So let's see it's working to fruition tonight.
Yeah. Real talk. Salute to the chat, man. You can see I'm giddy about it. I'm like, listen, bro, we need you in April and May, don't you?
Bro, that's a fact.
We're going for real. We good tonight. We good. Vucevic ain't like he gonna block a shot again. He can't barely get off the floor. Much nicer Vucevic offense game is, but defense he left that a long time ago. He ain't even brought it to the NBA. So I'm not expecting like Cat and Mitch to really dominate the guys tonight. Because they, I don't know who. I got to look at their team individual who they got on the bench to back up Vucevic. But I mean, for him starting, he's not even above average defender. So I'm not too concerned about Vucevic from a defense standpoint.
They're scoring the basketball a lot. They're not. I watched the game, not the whole game, but I watched like a couple of quarters or something like that, a couple of minutes. I mean, and they get out and run, i.e., while they are scoring like 122 points right now. They can get down and shoot the ball. They got some guys that can shoot. That new guy, Bayon, I can't even pronounce his name. He's like a European guy. That guy he can put it up. Bio, I can't remember his name. He got anyway, they got some guys that can shoot the basketball. Giddey he has his own team now. He has no one else to worry about on the team. He doesn't have to worry about anybody else but him being the focus of the team right now. And let's see what happens, man. I think we match up pretty well with this team, and I think you'll see Wingstop tonight really perform well against some of those guys that's really been tearing it up on their team this year. I can't remember his name, man. I can see him. Belize or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Right?
He got hops too. He can get up off the floor too.
He was tearing it up watching him the other day and a couple of days ago, maybe a day or two. Jay, what's going on, homeboy?
What's good? What's cooking, fellas? Everything good?
Yeah, man.
Everything good. Crispy.
That Nick stew cooking tonight, my brother. You know
that's what it is, man. I said if Mitch clip his toenail too close, sit him down. Sit him down. You know what? Let's look at it what it is. We're gonna see a team full, but we should not we can't really judge it off this first game. So I don't want anybody to be hypercritical of the team because we're full. It's the first.
Jay, you forgot who you're talking to. Jay, you know you forgot who you're talking to. You're talking to Knicks fans,
no,
baby.
Of course, right? No, and
You're talking to Knicks fans, baby.
I'm talking to me too. I'm talking to me too, right? I got the
Everybody
mirror
on
right
that
here.
night, baby.
I gotta talk me down. Like, don't be hypocritical. Stop it. What I'm saying is, like, if 2-3 games under their belt, how they run together, that's when we're gonna see what they're made of and how they play together. But like you said, listen, man, having 2 7-footers on the court. I don't know if anybody's seen the starting lineup. I don't know if he's gonna start. I don't know what the deal is.
Yeah,
he's starting. Okay, so then we're doing a regular 2 big man lineup. I think we should be able to get off on a fast pace, a good pace, and dominate that, first quarter, at least that, start off like that. And, I want to see these guys, man, do everything that they're supposed to be doing, man. Like, Brunson's been playing good, but you got to make those free throws. There's the little things, but also it's the 5th game. This is the 6th game. It's a marathon. It's not a race. It's a marathon. So, we got to pace it. Like Shaw like to say, control that pace. We truly got to control the pace all year. So tonight, like Devon said, Chicago, they play us tough no matter what. They play us tough no matter what. They seem to have athletic players. They pick them up, they find them, however it works out. But clearly, and not being a homer, we are a better team.
Fact.
No matter what their record is, we're a better team, and we need to just go out there and prove it. Go out there and prove it. That's it.
Yeah, they're a young team.
And it's really big day for Mike for Brown, because he's gonna really have to. He's got the full squad. He's going to have to really control the minute usage and who comes in, when, and where. That Lego game has really got to be on point tonight, and if it is, and it should be, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't be. Then that's a victory for us. But I'm just hyped to see it. It's Knicks basketball, exciting. It's not Knicks and MSG doing it just to get there, but we are still doing it just to get there, and we're just doing it over there.
Facts. Still Friday night Knicks, baby, for real.
That's right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Jay. I didn't know if you were finished or not. But let me make this point right quick, ladies and gentlemen. It's important that, like, no matter what the Knicks are doing right now, I don't even think we should be judging the Knicks this early. It really don't make no sense to judge a basketball team in 4 games. I mean, you can judge the game they played, like that particular game. We could judge the game they played that night. But overall, no, not 4 games into the season. We can't do that. That would be dishonest to say that Mike Brown suck already or Cat need to be traded. It's 4 games, and we all know that basketball is a game of rhythm. And we and Shaw Powell talk about this all the time. What you might do in 1 minute, you might miss your first 2 shots, but the next 10 minutes after that, you might hit the next 5 in a row. And that's bringing me to what Jay Children, I'm kind of piggybacking off of him too. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the difference why people was talking about Tibbs so much. You know what Tibbs did? You know why he played his team, his guy, a lot of minutes? Where they can get a rhythm. They can get a rhythm. Rhythm is important. Whether you're singing, you're dancing, you're going to work, you're playing basketball, whatever. If you don't get enough minutes to get a rhythm, that means you're not going to be consistent. Because basketball is a game of rhythms. A rhythm. You got to get enough shots up to get consistent with your shot. And I think we got to give this team enough time to get consistent in Mike Brown's offense. This is new to them guys, man. Literally, they've been playing 4 years under Tibbs type of system. Now they're coming into 4 games into the season under a whole new style of basketball. It's going to take a minute. It really is. And like I always say at the beginning, it's going to take about the 10th or 15th game until we get into a rhythm. Just like when we watch football. Did you notice, like, the Giants, it took them maybe 3 or 4 games to finally start really knocking this shit down, like with Dart and them. It's about rhythm, man. You can't be great all the time coming out the gate, because especially if you're not getting a lot of shots. And I say that with Mike Brown. The reason why I brought that up, Shaw Powers, is because Tibbs will play them guys 7 minutes in the first quarter. They gave enough time to miss two or three shots, did 4 in a row. Or now Brown playing like 10, 11 players. You know what I mean? So that means each player getting less minutes. They getting less minutes because they playing less minutes. And that means that's why our offense right now is 33 point shooting, and that's why they 40th in field goal percentage, because they ain't got no rhythm yet. You know what I mean? And the only one who got a rhythm right now because they did it what they do is Jalen Brunson and Mikal.
And Mikal Bridges, right?
Bridges. And, so I think it'll take time. I'm not worried about this thing, man. Like I said, about a 10, 15 game of the season, watch these guys, man. They're going to be crazy out there. Because every day go by, Shaw Powers, that means they understand the system they're playing them better. Like, the Knicks will be better tonight than they were the other night because they had a couple of days to understand the system even more. So next time they come out tonight, they're going to critique and correct what they did the other night and try to be better at it this night. And after this game Sunday, they're going to critique what they did tonight. And Sunday, they should be better at it because they can get another rhythm going. So I say all that to say that I try to, like, what they do that game, we critique them on that. But for the whole season, I don't think we should do that. I don't think that's fair to them only 4 games into the season. Your mic, my bro.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you said it best, Divine. You said that you can't critique right now because you haven't seen the real team. You know what I mean? We've seen 11 guys playing, 7, 10, 9. He's been having lineups that he had to put together. Now we got a lineup that's going to be together. You know what I mean? And the biggest thing about basketball, and everyone who knows this, is about rhythm. And I mean, getting to know you. Like Jay Chosen always say, that Italian stallion gelling and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So these are the things that the Knicks have to do and need to do to be better. And eventually, when the time that when I'm saying this myself, with Mitchell Robinson in there, who's going to double team Mitchell Robinson, especially tonight? And I mean, majority of nights, but who's going to double team Mitchell Robinson when you got Cat, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Jalen Brunson on the perimeter? Who's going to double team Mitch? I mean, Mitch is a handful down low. It's not too many, especially in the in the NBA, that can really, unless you get good position on Mitch. But if Mitch anyway, what my whole point is, tonight should be a better shooting night for all these guys tonight. You should see all the assists that we've been missing go up a little bit tonight, a little bit better, because this team is going to be the team that I believe is going to start being the mainstay game. Every game going on, this is going to be like the start of the game and stuff like that. The second unit, I think, will vary a little bit depending on how Clarkson is shooting and how Josh Hart is shooting. I mean, I think Deuce is a staple in the second unit. And if Josh is not hitting the 3-point shot as well, and we need 3-point shooting, then we'll see Shaman. If Clarkson is not shooting that well that night, then you'll see Shaman filling for him. And I think that's how the rotation will go down the line. That 10, 11-man rotation, if you want to say it like that. One of those two guys, in my opinion, not shooting well, that's where you'll see Shaman come in for Clarkson or Josh Hart.
Yeah, real tough. Salute to the chat, man. Let me highlight some people in the chat right quick. Size 9 in the building. HRM is in the building. Salute to all you guys, man. Real quick, for you who want to stay in tune with it, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Emirates Cup schedule. Tonight starts October 31st. Its group play begins tonight, and then it plays through November 28th. Group play concludes. That means from now until the end of November, that's the group play, and it's over. Then on the 9th and the 10th, it's the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. That means the first how many teams gonna be in the quarterfinal, they get into it. Then December 13th, the day before my birthday, the semifinals. 2 days after my born day, it's the Emirates Cup Championship, and New York Knicks gonna win one for me, ladies and gentlemen. Salute. But anyway, 30 teams advance, 30 teams, 8 advance, 1 champion. Let's hope that the Orange and Blue Brigade out of New York be the ones last man standing. I'll take a chip any way we can get it. We ain't had one in a long time, so if it's the Emirates Cup or a chip, Let's get it. I'm all with it, man. So we just need a chip in the yard some way until we get the ultimate one, hopefully in this year or next year, whatever the case may be. But that's the schedule for the Emirates Cup, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to get out there for y'all can see what's popping on that thing like that, man. So let's go ahead tonight and see if we can get this game out the way, man. Real talk. Now let me put it out there. I'm sorry that I missed anybody. But anyway, salute everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Make sure I hit that like, subscribe for your boy Jay Chosen. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What do you like what Mike Brown is doing with the team so far in 4 games? Do you like what he's doing? Do you think we need to do anything different? Or are you satisfied with what he's doing right now so far? I know it's still early, but
Well, that was going to be my answer. I think that it's a little too early to tell. I think that what you're talking about, the 15 game thing, I'm going to go by the 15 game rule. Like, I want to see what he's able to do, how he's able. What I will say, though, is his pivot game is completely different than Thibodeau's pivot game. And because of that, it's refreshing in a lot of ways because we would all, I know most of, I'll speak for me. I'll be screaming, come on, you see it, come on, put somebody else in. He look a little bit draggy, he's dragging himself. Put some whatever. His pivot game is nice. It's different. I will say that they are grown men who have played basketball for a long time, and that he has seemed to figure that out and allow them to do a lot of things on their own, and some of the things are written, and then some of the things are freestyled by him. I've said many times, I think that he just looks at the bench, looks at the floor, and he'll pick what he picks. It's not like scripted. You understand what I mean? So I do like that. I would like to see, and I think that this is very important. I would like to see Clarkson go off for a game. Because he's coming in, he's part of that second unit. He was supposed to be like a huge part of that. If he gets going the way once he feels comfortable, or whatever the things that he needs to shake off completely, I really believe that that is the sign of when things are going to be all the way up. Because we need that. We need him and Hart and Deuce and the switching of the big men. He's doing a good job of that because a lot of things aren't falling into here's a good example real quick. Yabusele, we expected a certain thing out of Yabusele, but it's 5 games. How do you know we're not going to get that? We don't know we're not going to get that. Just because you haven't seen something yet, he knows better than us because he's with them every single day. Mike Brown on a regular basis, if not every day, or almost every day. So I like what the Knicks are. I like what the Knicks have. I like their general manager. I like their coach, and I like our team. I love them. Matter of fact, I love our team. So yeah, I like what he's doing. He's definitely using everybody, and if you're noticing, the people that he's using that weren't used, like Kolik and stuff like that, are doing stuff. They're doing stuff. The guy can dribble, he can pass, he's getting stuff in between people.
Let me ask Shah Powell that same question, Shah Powell. How you feel about Mike Brown so far and through these 4 games? Is it what you expected, or you expect any more, you expect any less, or what's your take on it so far?
For the first 2 games at the Garden, he played well. He coached well. At the last 2 games, he also coached well. The team just didn't perform. So I think with coming out tonight with his probably his starting lineup that he wanted to start the season with against Cleveland, to have Mitchell Robinson in tonight, and hopefully can have him in for a couple of games consecutively, I think we'll start seeing the brilliance of Mike Brown and how he implements these 10, 11 guys in around the same time. Because now with these guys that you can implement, you might can see a Carl Anthony Towns with a Yabusele, or a Hope with Yabusele. You know what I mean? So you now you can put these guys in where they have strong and weaknesses. Where Yabusele, I don't believe is the one better, but he hasn't played enough yet. He doesn't know the routine of it yet. I looked at him when he started last year when he started at Philly. He started off slow also, and towards the end of the year he started getting hot. So let's hope for that also. I think that we have some things that we have to work together, and I think that 10, 11-man rotation is going to be very well put together, like you say, Devon, and I'm going to say, like we was talking in the background, quarterly, that 20-game mark. I mean, we looking for 15-6, was it right? 15-6.
Let's go 15-6.
15-5, right? 15, right? Something like I said 20 games. What I'm talking, 15 and 5, right? 15 and 5 with those 2 extra games and stuff like that. So let's see per quarter. Let's see if we could do stuff like that because that will get us to about 60 wins. So let's see how we do. Right now we have 4 games. Let's see if we can, get a little things going. And after this game, I think starting Sunday, I think we're on a 4, 5, 6 game home stand or something like that too. So let's see if that can start. Let's see if this can start the winning streak going on and at home, with all these teams that we're about to see at home. I mean, let's see, like you said, Jay, this is when I think Clausen is going to go off when he gets back to the Garden because the Garden is going to be what gets him over like that 16 points that we used to see him. He's going to go off, filling the Garden.
Yep.
So I'm looking for all these 10, 11 guys to start formally in right now. And I think tonight is going to be a big part of the start of this season going forward. Yeah. But has Mike Brown been good? Yes, I think he, like Jay said, like you said, he has changed this lineup up like I've never seen it before. You see, I mean, he still haven't played some guys that I thought he might, but I haven't seen Muhammad yet. I haven't seen Pacone yet. But to play Hakapurdy and Tyler Kolek, that means that he trusts those guys to get out there and play, or we just needed those guys to play. But now with this 10, 11-man rotation, we may not see them, Tyler Kolek and Pacone and Muhammad as much anymore.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I listened too early to say the jury's out on Mike Brown. I mean, his coaching record speaks for itself. No matter for me, I mean, the man his peers voted him 2-time coach of the year in the NBA. That's enough said.
He just won coach of the year.
His peers. He got a 4 over. He got a higher winning percentage than one of my favorite coaches, Tibbs. You know what I mean? He got a higher winner, but in 4 games, I think he did what he had to do with the roster that he had. Because you got to remember, last year the past season we came in with new players. This year we coming in with a new coach. You know what I mean? And so whether the players the past season had to get acclimated to each other, now this year the coach got to get acclimated to the players because Mike Brown didn't coach these guys last year. He probably didn't coach none of them in his career. Maybe 1 or 2 of them might have played on one season. I'm not sure, but he didn't coach Towns. He didn't coach Brunson. He got to learn these players as well. You know what I mean? Learn their habits, their good habits, their bad habits. I think for the most part to be 500. Not having Deuce and Bride a couple of games, not having Josh Hart a couple of games, not having Mitchell Robertson a couple of games, and I think we still there. You know what I mean? It's really, like I said, it's too early to judge any of this stuff because it is what it is. But I think he's done a good job. But what I do like about Mike Brown, Sean in the chat and Jay, listen to Mike Brown in his press conferences. If you listen to his press conferences, man. He just sit down like Tibbs never do. When he talk about kickings and sprays and how we playing defense with our feet in our hand, not playing with our chest. I mean, he breaks it all. He'll tell you literally what happened for 48 minutes in that game. And that's what I like about him so far. He break down all the variables. And he damn near don't leave none of them out. You know what I mean? So that it's kind of refreshing when you hear a post-game presser and the coach is literally breaking down, and not only analytically, but he literally what happened in the game. So I do like what he does in his press conferences and everything like that. I think he really go through all his due diligence and he speak about what he's seen that night. Like the other night, he said, "Listen, Cat had the best first half out of everybody, even though Jalen Brunson was getting the bucket. But I think Cat they set the tone in Milwaukee. Now in the second half, it went the other way, for whatever reason it may be. But overall, I'm good so far. Like I said, if we can go 15-5 every quarter of the season, that's 60-30, and throw the 1 through 2 games in there. So right now, with that big homestand we got coming up, hey, we need to go 13-3. You know what I mean? So then we might be back on point. But for real, it's all good. But if that's my brother in the chat, man, and not only my brother, a true pioneer to the game. If that's you, Sim, my man, what's good, my man? Nothing building. And Sim, that too, my man. Appreciate you jumping in the chat, man. Real talk, man. That goes without saying, man. Y'all know who that is right there. That's the Power Father, and nothing else need to be said. And it's self-explanatory. He's the OG. He's the founder of this Nick community shit. And that's real for real. And I had the privilege of being on this show for the first year. He allowed me to come on here, man. My wife was like, you run home every day. Where you go? I'm going downstairs. We about to get on it. She's like, Dad, you're a different man, man. And, but Sim allowed me to come on this show, man, and to help me grow as a person, feeling comfortable about this Nick shit, man. You know what I mean? So Sim, thank you, my brother, for real. Man, and I hope you and the family, everybody doing well, man. But we just got to get it tonight, man. Win this game tonight. It ain't gonna be an easy game. Chicago playing good basketball. They really are. Billy Donovan got them guys playing well. They got a young team, but they got a deep team, man. You still got Patrick Williams. No Kobe White there. You got Patrick Williams still down there, and things of that nature. So I think they're going to come out there and play pretty hard today. But I think we got a team that's fully loaded. Jay Chosen. So I'm hoping these cats go out there and just be on their A game tonight. Like we said, if you don't bring your A game, you can get your ass kicked on any night. Regardless of what. You could be the dopest team in the world, but if you don't bring your A game that night, somebody could take you out that night. And, we're having 2 games in a row. So let's see if we can respond tonight and get a win on the road.
Especially with this coach, because this coach is using a lot of people. Because if you're not on your A game, you will be pulled. You will be pulled, and it doesn't matter who you are. And that's what I like about him. He's not paying. He doesn't have the circle of trust. He doesn't have the. He's trying to trust everybody. That's his circle, and that is why 20 games is so important. Because then he'll start to find who I could really rely on at what point, at what time, and what quarter, and the whole thing. And what you said was so important about that the press conferences. He told it like it was. We put our foot on the gas in that second quarter, and we were looking beautiful. The passes were crisp, the shooting was great, and we took our foot off of it. And then he accepts a lot of responsibility. He's not running from it, not doing any of that stuff. And he'll shoot, he'll take a shot at someone like, you know what? He's good, not badly, not in a bad way. Like, he'll be like, look, he did a good job at it, but he could do better at it. So let's see what he does next time. So saying all that and looking at the time, I'm going to say that it's on him tonight to utilize a full team the way it is. I still would like to see DeWara come in. I really would. But I don't know if that would happen now, especially with the team being even more healthy. Saying that, knock on wood, everybody have a great game. I believe that Mitch will come in for a decent amount of minutes, and then just, it's going to be a nice cycle. I don't think he's going to play a ton of minutes tonight. That's my own personal feeling. I think he'll probably play. Well, it depends on the game. I think it depends on what the game is bringing to you. But if I had my choice at it and we're winning, 20 minutes is good. But, something like that. Get him going. Get his legs strong, running, and let the other guys take off from there. If they don't need to shoot a 3, because they are shooting a ton of threes, don't shoot a 3. And by the way, I caught a show the other day. It was dope. So I know what your man is now, and I've seen him for the first time. So it was a good one. Remember this: hit your free throws, control the pace. Now I want to be shot. All right, and rock and roll, and knock the necks off the Chicago Bulls. All right, take them to town for real. All right, and I got them winning. I think it's going to be a fast-paced team, fast-paced game tonight. I think it's going to be different.
I can see that.
I'm gonna go. Are we doing that right now? Is that right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. All right. I'm gonna go 118 to I think it's gonna be a close one, to be honest with you, but a little closer than we think. 118 110. 118 110.
It's a good one.
That's my score. New York Knicks, of course. New York Knicks. Yeah, just in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah. Go ahead, South Powers.
You know the lingo. Control the pace, grab some rebounds, hit your free throws, shoot over 36% from 3-point land. I really mean that tonight. I really want to see them close to 40% tonight from 3-point land. I'm looking for big games with shooting 3-pointers from all our starters plus Deuce. I think Josh Hart to get out there. I think Yabusele, if he plays, can get 1 or 2 in, and I think Klaus is going to knock some down tonight too. And let's get those assists up. The assists going to come from all these passes on from the perimeter because if Mitchell Robinson star, who's going to double team him? So with that being said, I also have the Knicks winning tonight, 122-10. This team has been scoring, so I'm going to say 122 to 117. Let's get it.
So crazy. I was going to go 122.
You know what? I'm going to stick close to Jay. The Knicks right now, to me, fifth in the association for a defense from a scoring perspective, only giving up 110. So Jay Chosen pretty much on the nail with that one. They're giving up 110 this year. That's fifth in the NBA, fifth best. I think tonight, you know, now with Deuce and Bride coming back, with Mitchell Robinson coming back, with Josh Hart here, you might not see the Coleys and the hot Purdy's that much right now, ladies and gentlemen. I think we played them because we had to. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think we had to. But I think we won't see him that much. Tacone Daddy, I don't think you're going to see him all. I think he's on the trading block. I think he's done. That had to do with the slight score. I'm just saying, how to get that in here right quick because but I think tonight they go out there, bully ball, pound the glass. They've been rebounding well all year. Chicago been playing good basketball, but let's go ahead and let Chicago know you're not the Knicks. You're having a good start to the season, but you're not the Knicks. Let's not get this twisted. You know what I mean? The New York Knicks was in the Eastern Conference Finals. The Chicago Bulls didn't even make the play-in. So they're having a good year, but they're not the New York Knicks. So let's not get this shit confused, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 all-NBA dudes down there, 2 all-stars, the guys who could get it. So tonight, I think the Knicks will be on their game tonight. I think the rebound number is going to be outstanding tonight. And I think the assist numbers go up to 30 tonight.
That's what I want.
I want that.
And I think that because I think they hit shots tonight. Let's see. Chicago playing good ball, so we can't take that away from them. But I don't think the Knicks gonna beat themselves tonight. If Chicago beat us tonight, they're gonna have to beat us. I don't think we're gonna beat ourselves tonight. So I'm gonna take the night score. I'm gonna go right around with Jay at. You know, our offense only scoring 110 this year so far, but I think we up the ante tonight, man. I think we have a good offense output. I'm gonna go 116 to 108. 116, 108 tonight.
Good number.
Yeah,
I like that too.
And that keeps my number that I gave Chicago makes our defense weaker this game. So but I think it's going to be a shootout.
Yep. Well, sounds good. Well, listen, everybody in the chat, thank y'all for coming in. And Sim, my man, thank you for entering the chat, my brother, man. Real talk. I know I don't get to see you. I don't talk to you like that. But, man, you know, I appreciate everything, man, that you're doing. Not only us, but the Knicks community in general. Y'all know what nothing but Knicks is. I don't even got that self-explanatory. But to everybody in the building, let's go get this dub, ladies and gentlemen. We need this thing like a hole in the head. Let's go get it. I got the Knicks, like I said, 116, 108. We performed tonight. Salute Mitchell Robinson. Glad you're back. Do some bright. Let's get it popping. Jay Chosen, Shaw Powers, the chat. Salute to everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Enjoy the game. We'll see y'all Sunday. Then next week we get back with the recap, man. But until then, y'all enjoy the game, man. We about to sign out, man. Peace.
Peace. Win this cup. Peace.
Sure. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Word.
You are now about to witness
Knicks real talk, just enter the chat. We ain't Google apps like Google Maps. We don't use our YouTube frugal with stats as usual facts. It's your man, the Mr. Brand, his hands on, going hard like calluses. Who's style this? Aiming at your mental with the game analysis. On a pregame show, read the script, you know we get it like crypto. On the rip though, I cyberly cryptic, we locked them from the get-go. On this Nick show, it's the co-pilots in the cloud like Microsoft. We hot like salt, the KRT drip club leading up the tip off. We fuel by confidence, put your Nick content in beast mode like our charm. We a cheat code, we roll the bar too far for you to reach on. We get our teach on the show that's fire. Prior to Knicks going to the wire. Hit the entire game, somewhere in front of me, the numbers be. They don't lie, so we popped up from the third eye, you heard why. It's the #1 pregame show that's hitting like Soto. But picture the photo of your bro to the length of that moto. It's the OGs, we outside riding in the orange blue sky. In the Metropolitan, we connect in the vets go wallowing. And the matters with the massive without shaking asses. The team streaming, I made the platform with passion. Fans asking who the creed that's in the building killing this Nick shit assassin.
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire!
You are now about to witness.
It's the Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Flame throwing like we dropping buckets.
He's on fire! He's on fire! He's on fire!